Hello there, Liverpool fans. Back again with another preview for the Everton derby tomorrow, the Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. The midweek win over Watford was an outstanding performance from Liverpool, because previous to that, we'd drawn two games with Leicester and West Ham, and also against Manchester United at Old Trafford, which was a tough game for Liverpool. It doesn't matter. I keep hearing all these pundits and so-called analysts and this and that saying that Liverpool missed a big chance, but any team that goes to Old Trafford, no matter where Manchester United are in the league, they're always going to struggle because it's such a hard place to go and get a result. And strong teams in the past from Liverpool have gone there and lost the game, despite playing better football than United, and we've come away empty-handed without getting anything. So for me, that point was very, very important for Liverpool, very crucial, and it proved me right because a couple of days later we beat Watford at Anfield and got the 3 points. So now we go on to the Everton match, which is going to be played tomorrow, Sunday, the 3rd of March. I think it's a 4:30 p.m. Is it? 4:30 p.m. kickoff at Goodison Park. Yeah, so we need to have the same intensity, the same hunger and passion to beat Everton, to go with the Watford victory, because I have a feeling that City may lose points today to Bournemouth, because apparently Bournemouth's main player, Callum Wilson, is going to be back playing today up front for them. And he could be very dangerous for City. Players like him and, David Brooks and a few others, they could cause City problems. City are under pressure. There's no doubt about it. I know that the media, see them as the favourites still to retain the title, but they're not, because Liverpool have, gone past that difficult spell where we drew, 3 or 4 games, and we beat Bournemouth and we drew 3 games in the league. So we've come out of that now with the outstanding victory against Watford. So I still see that we're favourites to win the league. I don't care about being favourites. I just want Liverpool to be at the top of the league going into the final, final 3 or 4 games. And we should win it. We should win the title. There's no doubt about it. If you look at the fixtures we've got, we're playing the likes of Burnley, Fulham, weak teams, Huddersfield, Cardiff, and Newcastle United. So these are all winnable games for Liverpool going into the final, 2 or 3 weeks of the season. We should be getting maximum points from most of these games, probably all of them. Maybe apart from the Chelsea and Tottenham games, which, they're both at Anfield, so we'll be favourites in those games as well. We'll have the support behind us, we'll have the fans behind us to spur us on to win the games, to give us the energy, the confidence to win those games. But we need to make sure that by the time we get to those games, we're still in front of City. There's no, we can't afford to lose any points from now until those games, which are going to be probably a month from now, I think, at the end of March, is it? I think so. The Tottenham game, and then in the first week of April, or the second week, we play Chelsea. So it's going to be a very critical time for Liverpool. We need to start, putting a run together, winning games in a row. And we should win the title, really. I have no doubt about it. But it's all about the mentality. It's all about the desire, the hunger to go out and win the game. There's no point in us, boasting and saying that we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We have to show it on the pitch. And we've got another perfect opportunity tomorrow to stamp, our authority on the league again. To go to Everton, where quite a lot of pundits and analysts and channels on YouTube and this and that saying that it could be a very tricky game for Liverpool. It could be a game where they drop points, and they're putting the mind games on Liverpool again. You know what they're like, because we weren't able to get over the line in 13-14. They think that it's a similar situation for Liverpool. So they're trying to, how do you say, in one way or another, they're trying to put pressure on us, added pressure, so that we can't perform, so that we slip up again. And I don't think it's going to happen this time. I think this Liverpool team is much more professional. They're much more pragmatic, and they know how to win games. The team we had in 13-14 was also an outstanding team, but because we scored so many goals, but defensively and in the midfield we weren't that good. and we were giving chances away in virtually all the games we played. Hence the reason why we conceded, 51 goals in 38 games, despite scoring, I think we scored over 100 goals, 103 goals or something in the 38 games. We conceded 51 goals in 38 games. That's not good enough defensively. And we've got a much better goalkeeper now. We've got a much better defence that is able to keep opposition out, able to limit their chances to a minimum. And we just need to keep rolling up the victories, keep winning the games, keep applying the pressure on City. And because City also want to do well in the Champions League. So I feel that when they get through the Schalke tie, they get to the quarterfinals, their mind will switch to the Champions League because they're only 3 games away from the final, and they want to do well. They want to get to the final and win the trophy because they've never won it in their history. The Champions League, well, the European Cup as it was called in the past, and they'll definitely want to win that. The Champions League. So Liverpool have to be aware of this. And we now beat Watford on Wednesday convincingly. We absolutely smashed them to pieces. 5-0. It could have been 10 if it wasn't for Foster and making the wrong decision at the wrong time in the final third. We could have easily scored 9 or 10 on Wednesday. And we just have to go out the game against Everton with the same intensity, the same belief, and the same hunger, and just beat them because Everton have been doing shambolically until they beat Cardiff the other day. They were nowhere to be seen in the league. They're virtually dropping down into the relegation zone nearly. They've been so bad since the derby they lost to Liverpool at Anfield, the Divock Origi goal, which everyone says broke Everton. Virtually broke their season and destroyed their morale, their confidence for the rest of the season. And it was a sickening way to lose the derby. Really, if it had happened to us, I mean, we would have been absolutely livid. I couldn't imagine what Liverpool fans would have felt after conceding that kind of goal in the final seconds of the game. And it does destroy the morale, the confidence of the team. But Liverpool deserve to be here because we've won the games. Some of the people in the media and the newspapers, the analysts and just journalists and writers are speaking as if Liverpool, some games Liverpool haven't deserved to win the games. Because we've been more pragmatic, we've been more assured at the back. We've played it safely. We haven't gone gung ho to try and destroy teams in the first 20 minutes, and it's given us more energy for the entirety of the game, for the entirety of the 90 minutes. And we've deserved to win the games. We've won all the games that we've won. I think we've deserved to win all of them, apart from maybe 1 or 2. We've won 21 games, so maybe 1 or 2 of those games we may have got a draw, but the others we've deserved to win. Definitely, the majority of the games, even the games where we drew, we deserve to win. And so it is what it is, Liverpool fans. We go into tomorrow with belief, with confidence, and we should be arrogant because we have to be arrogant. If you want to be the top team in the country, the top team in the land, you have to be arrogant. You have to expect to win trophies, to win the title. There's no point in going into the final 10 games and still saying, oh, but we can't speak too early. We can't boast. We can't say that we're the best team in the country. We are the best team in the country. And we've been at the top of that league for the majority of the season. So we deserve to win it, man. We deserve to win the league title. There's no 2 ways about it. Every City fan that is saying this and that, they're just jealous. They can't handle it, because we've actually knocked them off their perch this season. They were expecting to win the league again with a bigger margin than last season probably, and to see how Liverpool have pushed them down to second has really infuriated them, really pissed them off, and I think that they can't handle it, they can't cope with it still, and this is why they're getting people in the media and the FA to try and stop Liverpool, in my opinion. Anyway, as for the game tomorrow, Liverpool fans, against Everton, the Merseyside derby, I'm expecting 3 points. Nothing less. Everton have not been on a good run recently. They won against Cardiff, but that's Cardiff. Cardiff are in the bloody relegation zone. They're probably one of the worst teams in the league this season, the 3rd worst team in the league. And Watford beat them 5-1 the other day. So that doesn't really show me that Everton have got any confidence. They've got any belief going into the derby. But of course, because it's Everton, they're going to want to derail Liverpool to stop Liverpool winning the title. So we need to make sure that we perform and we win the game. You know, we put out our best show and we play from the first whistle. We have to make sure that we want to win the game, have the hunger to win it. There's no point in trying to settle into the game because we beat Watford 5-0 and we had an electric start against Watford to be 2-0 up after 20 or so minutes. We can do the same to Everton. You know, we just have to be calm, we have to be collective, and we have to be mentally strong to not feel ourselves under any pressure. Just be free, you know, play freely and go out and win the games. And that's what we should be doing, Liverpool fans. That's all we need to do to get over the line. It's not you know, that difficult. As I said, the fixture list has panned out perfectly for Liverpool. The final 9 or 10 games, it's virtually perfect for Liverpool to go on and win it. We could have had a lot more tough fixtures. You know, we could have had maybe 4 or 5 of the top 6 in the final 10 games, and that would have been very tough. But because we've got virtually the lower teams in the league and a couple of mid-table teams, and Chelsea and Tottenham to navigate past, and that's about it. We should be winning the majority of the games, and hopefully that'll be enough to win us the title. It's been too long, man. 29 years. We have to do it. You know, this is the perfect opportunity. The perfect chance is in front of us. We have to take advantage and win it this time, win the title. And yeah, so the following years will be even more successful for Liverpool, I feel, because once we know that we can win the title, we've done it, we've achieved it, then that will spur us on next season to win, you know, the Champions League or to go for the title again, to win domestic trophies. And adding a couple of more players, a few more players to the squad will make us even stronger, you know. So that's about it, Liverpool fans. Just wanted to make this short preview video for the Merseyside derby because I'm in the middle of watching the North London derby at the minute. Just wanted to quickly go over the game and give you a bit of content for the Merseyside derby because I wasn't able to make a video during the week. You know, I had other things to do. I was a bit busy, so I left it till today basically to make the video. And that's it, Liverpool fans. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Make your comments in the comment section below. It's going to be very much appreciated. And we go again. And we beat Everton tomorrow. And we stay at the top of that league until next week. And that's it. That's all that we should be aiming for. And that's what we should be expecting from Liverpool tomorrow. So thank you again for watching the video. And take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend, Liverpool fans. We're getting closer. We're in touching distance of the title now. We should be getting excited. We should be nervous, but let's keep it calm for a few more weeks and see where we are by the time we get to the international break. And we should be very happy, very proud of the lads. You know, they're doing very well in the league. Hopefully it's our season and we win it this time. You know, so take care of yourselves. See you later on.